Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today, you guys are going to need to pray for somebody. And usually when I say that, that means we got a member, but we haven't had a member in 17 days. Who I need you to pray for is Scorpius Euryali. That team is resting in peace. It's gone. Today's the last day you can use it. Tomorrow, it is no longer viable. A troop is being added to the game in Urskaya that cannot be poisoned. Could you still use Scorpius in your rally and hope that that troop's not in there, or maybe skull it down, or damage it down? Yes, but it's going to be a lot slower. And, pretty much rest in peace, Scorpius Euryali. I think it's the Shade of Kurandara troop, maybe, coming in tomorrow. Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, August 3rd. So, been talking about August 3rd for a month or so now, that we're not going to be able to use Scorpius in Euryali anymore. So, on the screen here, I'm using it one last time. I'll probably use it some more later on today. But yeah, rest in peace, Scorpius and Euryali. Also, rest in peace our spoiler videos. Taran's world is gone. I had a couple people hit me up in the comments saying that he wasn't going to leave, and he changed his mind. But when I go on the site, it's gone. So I don't know if he changed his mind again and back to the original plan of not doing it anymore. But yeah, let me know in the comments, everybody that was telling me that Taran's world was had changed his mind and was going to keep doing it with help from other people. I don't see that right now. It looks like he is gone. And there, you can't even look at, like, I don't understand why he took down the site. Like, why can't we, like, grab the pictures or whatever at least and look at the stuff that was already there? Why does he have to take it down like that? I don't know. Maybe it's a monetization type thing. I have no clue. I'm not in the loop. I don't know why he quit. All I know is it's gone, and that's what I used for my spoiler videos, so we can't. So RIP spoiler videos for now. Somebody tell me in the comments, link me to a place where I can do a spoiler video off of it, and I will do them. But for now, we're pausing on that and not doing them anymore, even though I loved doing them because they got good views, and I don't know, I like doing them. They were easy. Also, shout out. Anyway, in this video, first of all, showing the Scorpius Euryali team one last time before it's not viable tomorrow, and I'm probably going to use it a lot today. Also, I'm going to show you two other teams you can use instead of the Scorpius Euryali team if this is the one that you're using and you need some other options. And they're not like mythics or anything. It's a team with no mythics and a team with like a couple legendaries. You probably know what they are, but I'm going to show them anyway for people that don't know what they are. But I want to do something real quick. I want to shout out all my members because it's a new month. I forgot to do it yesterday. It's August 2nd today. So I want to shout out all my current members. Give them a shout out every month. So start from the oldest to the newest. So Ian, Damon, George Hill, Loot Wizard, Shinori, Hugh Luong, Aaron. I love how you changed your name. Nice. You're screwing me up, bro. Aaron. Drock Savage, Hanti Yaya, changed your name as well. Desolate Joker, Trey Bobuff, Faceless One, Michelle Young, Robert Westover, Dennis Mitchell, Macella125, and Matt Reimel are all of my members. We have 17 members. I appreciate all of you sinners. And if we can get 20, I'll do a live stream. So I'm gonna keep doing. I'm not gonna say it for too much longer because it's starting to get embarrassing that I'm not even getting one more. So I'm not gonna keep saying that I'm gonna do a live stream after 20 members if we can't even get to 18. But I appreciate the 17. Like, that's perfect for me. That's a lot more than I ever thought I would get. So I really appreciate you guys. So I wanted to shout you out again. And there you go. So really appreciate you. Appreciate all the support. Just hit the join button. It's the blue join button. Or I put a link in the description. You get a shout out every month. Well, first of all, you get a shout out all by yourself as soon as you join, like the next video. And then you'll get a shout out every month like I just did for them. And if you do tier 2, you can get all the videos early. Or for $4.99, I think. The first tier is $1.99. That's the shout outs. Tier 2, $4.99. That is the every video early. It's usually between 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Usually it's around 15 to 20 minutes early, but all the tier 2 members will say sometimes it's like 10 minutes. They never complain, but I know sometimes it's only like 10 minutes, but sometimes it's like an hour, sometimes it's hours early, so, and it's every single video. That's $4.99, and then the $9.99 is you suggest a video topic and I'll make a video just for you, you know, for everybody to watch on like a Thursday or something. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Scorpius Euryali going bye-bye. Spoilers, dead. It's just a day of RIPs. Scorpius Euryali, RIP. Nobody's going to use it now. Like, why do they have to do these things? Yeah, I think it's a fine team. You only use it in one spot. It's not like it's dominating Guild Wars or PvP. Why do they got to do this? It's like they did it on purpose. So, I don't know. Kind of stinks. I like using this team. But I have 3 other teams I could use, so I'm not, like, devastated. But it kind of stinks. And then the Taran's World, rest in peace. I've been talking about that for 2 or 3 weeks now, but this is probably the last time. But yeah, put some, you know, websites in the comments that do Gems of War spoilers. They would have to, like, data mine and have, like, troops ahead of time, weapons ahead of time, events ahead of time. Like, I don't want just Gems of War database where they don't do any spoilers. I gained a level there, 1248, almost to 1250, cool. But yeah, let me know in the comments. You guys said somebody was working on it, like Master Eric or somebody. But, you know, as soon as Taran announced that he wasn't going to do it anymore, shouldn't somebody have been working on it already if they were going to work on it? And maybe it should be out already? And maybe it is. I don't know. Please leave it in the comments. I'm not sure. The other thing before we get to these last 2 teams, I just wanted to show Scorpius Euryali one more time and how fast it was before we show the 2 other teams you could use instead. Yeah, thanks for all the support on the Final Fantasy VII Remake video. That was awesome. Way more than I thought it would get. I think it's got it's climbing towards 500 views, which is good for me. Some of my stinker Gems of War videos only get like 300 views, so I'll take that. Most of the time, no other game can beat Gems of War on my channel, but Final Fantasy VII Remake is better than my worst Gems of War videos, so that's cool. Let me know what you guys want to see with that. That was the first part of a long playthrough and a bunch of parts. So let me know if you want me to change up anything. Did the sound okay? Like the audio? Should I change the levels? What days do you want to see that on? I'm thinking I'm just going to replace Dark Souls. Do Wednesday and Saturday. We don't have nothing to do on Sunday now, though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do... I don't know. But those are the days mostly that I have open, are Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday now. So we could do it on the weekend. I don't know. I'm thinking about not doing Gems of War every day, like giving myself a slight break, and just doing Final Fantasy VII Remake on, like Wednesday and Saturday, or Wednesday and Sunday, or something like that, and not doing a Gems of War video every single day. That was just an experiment anyway, just to see what would happen, and it's been good, so I don't really want to stop, but I'm thinking I need a break so I don't burn out, and then we can go back to it in the future, doing it every day. But now that we have something else that you guys might want to watch, I'm hoping that's not just like a anomaly, and just because the first part, that's the only reason it got the views. I'm hoping it continues and gets better. But if it does, then we may just do just Final Fantasy VII Remake on those days, like Wednesday and Saturday or Sunday. Just Final Fantasy VII Remake. And give me a break off of Gems of War so I can get more creative, have more time to think about it, be less burnout, and not have to like do a video every day about it, which no one ever forced me to. I just wanted to do it on my own, like try it out, see what happened. But yeah, I'm so happy with that Final Fantasy VII Remake. The next one's going to be Wednesday. I might practice a little bit before Wednesday because that first boss crushed me. Like, it didn't crush me, I'm exaggerating, but it was a long, drawn-out battle that screwed up my whole video. So I realized that first video was a little bit clunky with the way it started and the way it ended, and I had to cut out a whole boss battle because didn't have enough time, and ended up winning on my second try, so I put that one in instead. I'm sure some of you would like to see the failed attempt, but you know, I had to cut it out, or else it would have been an even worse, clunkier video. So, and I was getting frustrated too, but I still, like, the thing is, I was getting frustrated, and you could probably tell in that second fight with the commentary, the first fight was way worse. Like, the commentary, I was just silent. But in that second video, you could probably tell, or the second fight, you could probably tell I was frustrated with that game, but it's not out of, like, hate. Like, it was out of, like, I was mad at myself, and I'm like, have the urge to play it. Like, I'm excited to play it, so don't think I don't like it or something. I do. I haven't played anything except for Dark Souls games and Gems of War games for like 3 years now, so I need to get back in the groove of trying other games. The last RPG I played, I think, was Xenoblade Chronicles, and I only got like 3/4 of the way through it before I started doing YouTube and going hard at Gems of War. So anyway, enough of that, but please watch that on Wednesday, probably at like 10 a.m. Wednesday 10 a.m. will be the next Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, and hopefully I'll be a little bit better. I might practice a little bit, and I won't go ahead any. I'll just redo the stuff we already did that you guys have already seen. I'll just redo that on a different save file maybe, and like, you know, practice that first boss fight, or, you know, just fight against the Shinra soldiers, and practice like guarding and doing my special moves and limit breaks and stuff with Barret and Cloud. But I'm sorry I'm talking so much about Final Fantasy VII Remake in this video, but it's the first day after I played it, so sorry about that. So anyway, yeah, Scorpius Euryali, bye-bye, and Taran's World, bye-bye. So I don't know what I'm going to call this video, some sort of rest in peace to both of those. It's a rest in peace video. But this was the team I used for a long time on difficulty 12 Explore to get 2 nysha medals and a nysha badge. And no, I have 2 nysha medals and 2 nysha badges. All I need, I think, is like 2 more tokens, maybe 1. And Scorpius Euryali got me there. So I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. It was a good team while it lasted. Like I said, I don't know why they're doing this. Like, they know. You know they know. It's not just like a random coincidence that a troop that's immune to poison got added to Urskaya. That's not just happenstance. That's calculated. I don't get it. 'Cause why? Like, who cares? Who cares? Nobody has 1,000,000 nysha medals off of Scorpius Euryali. I use it all the time, and I still don't even have 3 nysha medals. So it's not like people are piling up nysha medals using this team. This isn't even the fastest team. This isn't even the fastest team. It's probably the fastest team over a period of time, like an hour or so, because it's consistent and it gets the job done consistently fast. But there's other teams that are faster in one instance of exploration, difficulty 12, like Flame of Fire, Zul'Goth Leprechaun, Scylla, with Slayer with the Firebrand. That thing is way faster. You burn everybody, you throw a Zul'Goth, and then the skulls do triple damage all the way down. That thing, if in one instance, if everything goes right, it's way faster than Scorpius Euryali. So you can see I'm renaming the team. What am I going to rename this team? It's leaving us. It lived a short but productive life. I don't know how long it's been around. Maybe a year now. Maybe a little bit less. But I got to rename my team so I can easily not find it on my list. Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Scorpius Euryali. I'm so sorry. I don't know why they're doing this to you. No one's going to use you anymore. No one's going to use Scorpius. No one's going to use Euryali. They're going to go back to completely useless now. Why do they got to do this to you? I don't know. I don't know. No good reason, because there's other teams that are faster. There's other teams you can use. There's not some game-breaking thing that, you know, this is just them being them, you know what I mean? And I don't know what I'm looking for here. I think I was looking for my next team. But let's go ahead and show this team here. It's the difficulty 12 with no mythic. You guys seem to like that video when I made it. But here it is again, just because, you know, It's another team you can use. If you happen to be using Scorpius and Euryali, maybe you just crafted Scorpius, like 3 weeks ago or whatever it was when he was in the Soul Forge. Maybe you had just crafted Scorpius and you're like, yes, now I have the Scorpius Euryali team. I can do difficulty 12 explore quickly and get nysha medals. Nope, not anymore. Sorry, you only get to use it for 3 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever it was. 1 week. It's gone. Well, here's the other team, another team you can use that I think everybody has. And there was a little bit of debate about what the last troop in this team should be, whether it should be Mirage Queen or the Harpy Mage. So give them both a try. Maybe if you don't have the Mirage Queen, plug in the Harpy Mage. I think I tested both teams both ways. I tested it with Mirage Queen. I tested it with the Harpy Mage, not extensively for days and days and days, but I tested it for like 45 minutes each team. And in my experience, they were both about the same, with this very, very slight edge to Harpy Mage. And it wasn't based on in battles or anything, it was based on Harpy Mage is just as good as the Mirage Queen, but a lower rarity. So you have to give the edge to the Harpy Mage slightly, but I still stand on my team here. All you have to do is cast Rowan, Shield, Rowan, instead of Shield, Rowan. And you could also do that with the Harpy Mage team. You could cast Rowan and then Shield, Rowan. But I ran tests. I'm gonna agree with people that Harpy Mage is a little bit better. We don't need to go over this again. I ran tests. They're about the same. So I'm going to stick with the Mirage Queen because that's what my original suggestion was. And I think everybody should have the Mirage Queen either way. You should have both of those. The Harpy Mage, the Mirage Queen, they're both good. But I want to drill into people's heads that they need to get the Mirage Queen. Even though it's a legendary, it's an Underworld legendary, and you know how I feel about those. Way easier to get than non-Underworld legendaries. If you're trying to get the Dragon Soul or Yao Gui or something like that, it's going to be way harder than if you were trying to get the Mirage Queen or King Gobtruffle. Because you can just go and specifically target them. Like it's always their week, and you have as many event keys as you can farm. You know what I mean? It's always their week, and you have as many event keys as you can farm. What I'm talking about is you can go straight to the Sunken Fleet in the Underworld and throw Chaos Shards, and that's the only legendary in the drop table. So it's just like if it was Dragon's Claws week, and you're going after the Dragon Soul, and you had a bunch of event keys. You'd throw them, and that would be the only legendary in the drop table. I don't know. There might be more than one. But see, even then, even with my example, trying to compare it to event keys, it would be harder to get the Dragon Soul because there's other legendaries in the Dragon's Claw. You know what I mean? With the Underworld legendaries, there's one legendary in the drop table. You can do it whenever you want. All you have to have is Chaos Shards, and you can farm three delves a day for Chaos Shards. And there's events every week. So, easiest legendaries to get in the game, and two of them are the best. Two of the best legendaries in the game. So, the Mirage Queen, King Gobtruffle, you gotta get them. It's not like going after Yao Gui. It's way, 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 way easier. The only hard part, and I could see somebody arguing this, is you gotta have all the delves open. You gotta do all the quests or whatever. You gotta open them all. You gotta do your horde level and quality. You really don't, But I have a delve, 7-part delve playlist guide that you can go check out. That's what you should be working on then. If you don't have the Mirage Queen, you don't have King Gobtruffle. Well, guess what your new goal in life is? Go open up all the delves, and then go watch that playlist. And then start farming Chaos Shards. And then upgrade your horde level and quality. And then get Mirage Queen and the King Gobtruffle. But yeah, that was the no mythic difficulty 12 Explore team that you can use instead of Scorpius Euryali if you were using that. And here's another one, King Gobtruffle. So Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle, King Gobtruffle. I had Mirage Queen in there because it was my blue Guild Wars, so I gotta take her out of there. That's why I'm retreating from battle, because that's not the right troop for this. We need the Doomed Glaive, or the Doomed Club. I think the Doomed Glaive works a little bit better than the Doomed Club, but they're pretty. It's like the Harpy Mage versus the Mirage Queen, where the Doomed Glaive is the Harpy Mage and the Doomed Club is the Mirage Queen. You know what I'm saying? So here's the other team you can use. I was going to show 3 teams, but the last team was the one I mentioned, the Zul'Goth, Flamafire, Scylla, Leprechaun. Not in that order. It was Flamafire, Zul'Goth, Leprechaun. So if you're listening to this, you get to hear another team, Scylla. But you need either Slayer or Diabolist or Sunspear to level 100. And I don't have any of those to 100, so I couldn't really show it. Because you got to have that Fire Brand or Fire Blade, whatever it's called, where it does like triple skull damage to burning enemies. And that's a level 100 talent for those classes. And they were using Slayer, and I didn't have it, so I couldn't show it because it wasn't working as good because I couldn't do triple skull damage to burning enemies. So I'm really close with Sunspear. I got Sunspear on level 91, so we're getting there. And I'll be able to show it soon, but that's the fastest in one instance of Explore Difficulty 12. The fastest in one instance of Explore Difficulty 12 is the Flamafire, Slayer, Fireblade, or whatever it's called, Zul'Goth, Leprechaun, Scylla. Scylla has like a Doomstorm. I don't know why they use it. It has an instant kill. It has a few things that you're hoping happens. You know what I mean? Like in the perfect situation, with the best RNG in the world, that happens, and it's the fastest battle ever. But yeah, here's another team you can use. It's the Gobtruffle team. Make sure you have Lord of Storms on Titan. I didn't have it on, so that's why that first battle took longer. Lightning Strike's good, Stone Mastery's good, Rock Solid's good, Storm Aura, yeah. And the first 2 really don't matter. They're really not gonna help you. But that Lord of Elementals or whatever is important, because every time you cast the Gobtruffle, you gain 1 magic on all your elementals. And Gobtruffle is elemental, and he loops, so if you cast like 5 times in a row, you're going to gain 5 magic. And every time you do that, you're gaining more and more damage. And I also had to put my Nysha medals on, so I got my 2 Nysha medals and 1 Medal of Anu. I don't know if the Medal of Anu is helping a ton or not. With 17, what is that? Divide, I'm getting like 3 mana, something like that. 3 or 4 mana to start out. But yeah, you could use 3 Nysha medals if you want. 2 Nysha medals and a Medal of Anu. Hopefully you have Nysha medals. It's taken me a long time just to get 2 Nysha medals and 2 Nysha badges. And they want it to take even longer because they're killing Scorpius and Euryali. That's the main theme of this video. Rest in peace, Scorpius and Euryali. We love you so much. It was awesome using that team for the months and months that we used it. It provided us with 2 Nysha medals and 2 Nysha badges, or however many you have. Maybe you didn't use it as much as me. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you don't care that it's dying. But I do. And I want to let everybody know. I want this to be like a news video, kind of. Maybe we could start a new thing. I don't think there's enough news in Gems of War to make a weekly Gems of War news video. This is kind of like the first one. The news is Scorpius and Euryali is no longer viable in Difficulty 12 Explore starting Monday, August 3rd. Could you still use it? Yes, you could. You could, but then that Shade of Kurandara would pop up, and it wouldn't be able to get poisoned. It'd be just like when a mech gnome pops up, and you're like, dang it, stupid mech gnome. It'd be just like that, but probably worse, because it's going to pop up even more. And I think it's going to be more than just that one troop, too. I think the Mythic is going to be from Urskaya, and also be immune to poison. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm like 75% on that. But the Shade of Kurandara, I think it's like an epic or an ultra rare or something, is definitely immune to poison, and it's coming tomorrow. And then the mythic, which I don't know if it comes tomorrow or not, but eventually another one. So eventually there's going to be 2 immune to poison troops in Urskaya instead of just 1. There might be immediately 2, and there might be 1 for a while and then 2. So it may just pop up 1 battle out of like the 5 or 6 you have to do, or it might pop up every single battle. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the viability of Scorpius Euryali just took a huge hit to where it might as well be bankrupt. It's going out of business. We're having our going out of business sale today. I'm going to use it as much as I can today, which I don't know how much I'm going to even be able to play today. But if I am playing today and I'm done with bounty, which I'm not yet, I still got to get like the 19th and 20th reward. I'm close. I know that team at the end there, it's a little bit slow, isn't it? But it's really like you're never going to lose, and that's the point. And also, you could go back to like the 12th battle or the 16th battle. You don't have to do the 20th battle like I'm doing. Because the 20th battle, it's really slow, I know, but it works, and you're not going to lose. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, there's probably faster teams out there. And I said Warwolf, but I think I meant Dire Wolf or something. No, not Dire Wolf. What is it? It's one of the wolves. There's like a couple wolves that are bounty troops that you can use. And I think I said the wrong one last time. I think I said Warwolf, and it was like Dire Wolf or something. I don't know. It's one of the wolves. But yeah, Scorpius Euryali, bye-bye. You can use Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle, Doomed Glaive. You can go anywhere. You don't have to stay in Urskaya, by the way. I just happen to keep doing Urskaya here. Or you can use the Shield of Urskaya, Rowan, what was it, Leprechaun? And Mirage Queen. I think that's right. Whatever, you saw it earlier. Anyway, make sure you familiarize yourself with one of those 2 teams. And rest in peace, Scorpius Euryali. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you to all my members. I appreciate you so much. If anybody else wants to join, big blue join button, link in the description. And I'll see y'all Wednesday for another Final Fantasy VII Remake. Peace.